Hey guys, how are you? Today I am starting and talking about the fluid mechanics. I will start it some a good manner, but I thought that this is the introductory lecture. So I have just talking about the what is fluid mechanics and why is important and why we are reading this and how it will applied in various area. So so in this lecture I want to discuss the fluid mechanics is all about the fluids of mechanics. Means the fluid is flowing and we understand like as a fluid is flowing and how the mechanics between when the fluid is flowing. So first we discuss the what is fluid. Fluid is nothing about is the air and gas and liquid. So what is fluid? Fluid is gas, air, liquid. This is the fluid. And when the fluid is flowing in a medium, in a channel, in a duct, in a pipe, so we study is the behavior of fluid. Is flow is low, flow is fast, and what is mechanics means how is what is the velocity is fluid flowing, what is the acceleration when the fluid is flow, and how much is forces with attracted with fluid. So basically the fluid is liquid and air. When we have solid, if we melt it applying some temperature on solid, so it will be melt and it will be also flow. So solid may be fluid when it will be melt on temperature. So fluid mechanics basically the how to understand the behavior of fluid. So this is the basic thing is first in mind what is fluid mechanics. So mechanics is about the kinematics and the dynamics. So in fluid mechanics we discuss the kinematics and dynamics of fluid mechanics. When the application of fluid mechanics in chemical system, when two fluid interacting and in chemical system generally reaction proceed. So behavior of fluid like as the property of fluid like as a viscosity, density. In mechanical system, in protection engineering, in material science, in thermofluid, in aerospace engineering, when the like as a when flight is take off and many things is about the aerospace engineering. In chemistry, when the reaction is proceed, synthesis level, the fluid's property plays important role. Molecular weight, density, viscosity. The application of fluid is in the electrical engineering also, thermoelectrical engineering, like as a some mechanical energy converted into electrical energy converted into mechanical energy. So basically, fluid mechanics is about the various importance. So first, the fluid mechanics in like as a, if you are talking about some systems of two fluids, one is flowing is gas, one is liquid. how they interact, what is the velocity. So fluid mechanics is also important for another covering the topics like as a thermodynamics, heat transfer. So basically, if I am talking a pipe or channel or duct, whatever T shape, L shape, it doesn't matter when the fluid is flowing. It's a small channel, big channel. So if you give in some temperature to the pipe, then it's when the pipe is heat. So in when the fluid flowing in pipe, that's affect the pipe flow, because at initially there is no temperature when fluid is entering in the duct or channel. After it, when the fluid is flow, so temperature it's change. It's like as a a style of flowing. So heat transfer also required. We're talking about with fluid mechanics and thermodynamics. So when the fluid is flowing, you have velocity, because fluid is flowing some velocity, some flow rate. So if fluid is flowing some like as a system has some volume, have to be talking about the force, volume. So that is the just a starting point of the fluid mechanics. So fluid mechanics generally contains like as a various fluid kinematics, dynamics. So in first chapter we are discussing about the basic property of fluid. In second chapter we are talking about the buoyancy force and how is important. In third chapter we are talking about the what is the vorticity of the fluid when fluid is rotating and fluid is moving. In fifth chapter we are talking about the laminar flow, viscous flow. In next chapter we are talking the turbulent flow when the fluid is moving so fast. In again next chapter we are talking about the pipe networks, how the if you are like as a it's a water system, some dome, like as a pipe network at your home. There you have many pipes in your house. So how is the fluid is moving? So today is just I'm talking about just very you know there is no equation and no many things. So fluid mechanics is the all out the uh, it's very important, because fluid mechanics is used in very engineering, civil engineering, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering. Uh, Many engineering is contain the fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics contain the like as a we will discuss about the compressible flow. In compressible flow through a channel, siphon tube. We will be talking about the pumps. So fluid mechanics is important. So I will slowly discuss the everything. Whatever the required, I will discuss. And the fluid mechanics is important. And nowadays the research is going on. Where is liquid and water and air? So it may be the fluid. So thank you. We will soon.